I, 21M, am feeling completely drained and lost, so I'm turning here for advice. I've been dating my girlfriend, 20F, for over a year, and throughout that time, her friends have been a constant source of conflict. Now, after everything that's happened, I feel like I need space to clear my head, but my girlfriend doesn't understand why, and I'm questioning if I'm wrong for wanting that distance. Here's the thing, I've never had an issue making fun of myself. I'm more than happy to laugh at my own expense when it's in good fun. But her friends took it way too far, to the point where it felt less like playful teasing and more like outright bullying. My girlfriend would always excuse their behavior, saying it was their love language and that they only roast people they like. But to me, it never felt affectionate. I was constantly their target. They'd mock my major, criticize me for not drinking underage, and even make fun of the fact that I'm an only child. Whenever I tried to express that their comments were hurtful, my girlfriend would dismiss it, saying, "They treat you this way because they have siblings, and you're not used to it because you're an only child." It always felt like the most ridiculous excuse. It wasn't about sibling dynamics. They even bullied my friend who had siblings. They just enjoyed putting others down, especially me. Over time, I started to suspect it was deeper than just teasing. They seemed resentful of my relationship with my girlfriend, especially since most of them were single. It felt like they were trying to sabotage us, constantly making passive-aggressive remarks and taking digs at our relationship. One of her guy friends, who they consistently rag on and treat like a doormat, even told me, "I think they just hate you." When I brought it up to my girlfriend, she just brushed it off, saying, "They just find you entertaining." One of the worst incidents was when one of her friends sent me a picture of her cleavage as a joke, bragging that she had more control over my girlfriend than I did. Trying to fit into their twisted sense of humor, I replied with something like, "I literally have sex with her. I've done more to those than you have." They immediately flipped it on me, acting like I was the problem, and my girlfriend sided with them. I ended up apologizing just to smooth things over. For the first few months, I tried to take their comments in stride and not let them get to me. But after constantly being the butt of their jokes, I eventually hit my breaking point. I started roasting them back, especially the main instigator, who would call me things like a groomer or bash me for being brown, which they are too. Might be some hatred towards their own families, tbh. I started calling her horseface and Neanderthal. Honestly, it felt liberating to finally fight back. But of course, they kept score. They were free to mock me endlessly, but the moment I pushed back, they acted like I was the problem. The real breaking point came one night at an outdoor movie event. I accidentally fell out of my chair and actually got hurt. If it had just been a silly fall, I would have laughed with them, but I was in pain. Instead of checking if I was okay, they all burst out laughing like I was some kind of joke. I got up, walked away to cool off, and came back, but it kept gnawing at me. Later, I asked my girlfriend why they laughed at me when I got hurt, and she gave the same tired excuse. "Oh, they have siblings and you don't?" I told her I was tired of that excuse. I wasn't their sibling, and I didn't appreciate being treated like the punchline. After that incident, I decided to confront them because I genuinely wanted to handle things maturely and clear the air. I approached them directly and said, "Guys, it was wrong when you laughed when I fell out of the chair. I got hurt. I was just expecting something small like a my bad, and I would have let it go." But instead of acknowledging it, they doubled down. As I was trying to explain how hurtful their constant negging and passive-aggressive comments were, the main instigator scrunched up her face in this exaggerated, bitchy way, grimacing like I was speaking nonsense. It was so dismissive. All I said was, "Stop making those faces." That's it. I just wanted to speak without being mocked. But instead of listening, she snapped back in a sarcastic, entitled tone, "I can make whatever face I want." The entitlement and nastiness in her voice made my blood boil. Meanwhile, my girlfriend just stood there, saying nothing to back me up. On the train ride home, everything hit me at once. I had an extreme panic attack. The first one I've ever experienced. I kept repeating, "I can't take it anymore," because I was overwhelmed by months of constant bullying. I snapped and yelled things I'm not proud of, like telling one of them to F*** off, and even saying something terrible like, "Go K** yourself." I know those words were wrong, but after months of being pushed, I was at my breaking point. Instead of showing any empathy, they turned everything around on me. Her friends held a group discussion without me and decided collectively that I was the problem. They went on a full-blown smear campaign, digging up old incidents that had nothing to do with the panic attack and using them as ammunition against me. They stonewalled me, saying they didn't want an apology and that they never wanted to see me again. After my panic attack, my girlfriend said something that completely broke me. If my friends told me to break up with you, I would. She later tried to backtrack, saying, "Oh, I wouldn't break up with you even if they told me to, but the damage was done." It felt like a slap in the face, like I would always come second to her friends. She also asked me, "How are you even going to meet my dad?" As if she already doubted the future of our relationship. It felt like she was questioning everything, even after seeing how much I was hurting. It made me realize how unsupported I truly was. When I asked my girlfriend for some space because I felt completely suffocated, her response was, "What's going to change the space?" But for me, it wasn't about fixing everything overnight. I needed time to breathe, to figure out if I could even continue in a relationship where I constantly felt unsupported and blamed. So, AITA for wanting space after everything that's happened? I feel completely drained and guilty for needing distance, but at the same time, I feel like I've been the only one trying to make things work, and I'm exhausted.